Melancholy is my favorite drug. It soothes. It comforts. But it's not sadness. No, it's different. It's... It's more about enjoying the feeling of sadness. Not to say that one has to be sad to experience melancholy. But to understand the depth of someone's sadness and still enjoy the emotion, the time, the feeling, the essence of what is sadness, essentially. Learning how to be happy when things don't go your way, when things go wrong or things are not optimal. I've been thinking. It feels like the world is falling apart and we're just sitting here watching it. There's so many things wrong and we can't really do anything about it but just live with the choices other people make for us. And a lot of those choices aren't good. But we're still here, we're still alive, and we're still doing what we do. And I think it's very important to understand the difference between melancholy and depression, or depression and sadness. In general. In my position, I've struggled with things like depression and anxiety before. I still do. I just try not to stress about it. But I remember times where I'd get home from school and just lay on my bed, shut my window, the blinds, the curtains. Just lay there in the darkness for a while, sinking deeper. And that wasn't a good way to live. But there's still a little bit of that left over when you experience melancholy. You get that feeling of comfort and familiarity. And it's hard to pass up. When that little when that little sense creeps in, that precedes melancholy, you kind of just accept what's happening. And instead of going to a deep, dark place that's hard to recover from, you just sit for a second. Enjoy the silence that is your life. Enjoy the moment while you have it. Because these days, people are too scared of being sad. They think it's weakness or a chance for you to be manipulated for your emotions. But if you just take the time to appreciate what you have, and understand that life is worth loving and worth living. There's no need to be scared of deep, dark emotions. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying them. And to quote Edgar Allan Poe, "Being young and dipped in folly, I fell in love with melancholy." Well, it's not optimal, it's not the greatest thing to be obsessed or possessed by such a feeling. It's still a worthy consideration to at least experience it. And don't run away from it, because it's gonna happen to all of us. If it hasn't happened to you yet, it will eventually. And if you've seen this video, you'll know nothing's wrong with you. It's just a human experience. We're all just living our lives. We're all going through the motions. Finding a sense of happiness in that depth may not be the easiest thing to do, but if you can, don't shy away from it. Another thing about melancholy, I find it's a good time for self-reflection. You can take a moment to think of all the things you do and have done, whether those be good or bad things. That's not what it's about, doing good or bad things. It's about acknowledging that you're human. We all make mistakes. is kind of what this channel is for. It's what I made it for, just to ramble nonsensically. Just to talk, speak what's on my mind. Because I bottle a lot of my thoughts and feelings. And rather than just keeping them all inside, I can kind of just let my brain run and my mouth just keep yapping. You know, this it's a lot to think about and a lot to talk about it. I mean, even Alan Watts. I could be one of those people who just think too much. Like Alan Watts said. I just had to Google the quote. Refresh my memory. I haven't watched Alan Watts stuff in a long time. But a person who thinks all the time has nothing to think except thoughts. There's not really much going on up there. They're just thinking. I'm probably one of those people. I'm not ashamed by it or anything. And why should I be ashamed? It's the essence of who I am. Everyone starts getting worried about what other people think about them. They don't take the time to think about what they think about themselves, I guess. They're all worried about meeting expectations and abiding other people's rules. Impressing people who don't really matter. Because what really matters most is yourself. And that's not to say be an egotistical moron. It's more like being the person you want to be. The person you can be happy being. And then you let melancholy in. It gives you time to look at yourself. Who am I? Who do I want to be? What do I want to be doing? Maybe even ask yourself, are there certain confronting questions? You can acknowledge yourself, you can meet yourself halfway. The person you are, the part you're playing in society, I guess. You can meet that person. Melancholy sure helps a lot. breaking down the barrier between the mask and the real you. We lose ourselves a lot. Interacting with people, doing our jobs. Just going out and stuff. There's always something else going on. So, who are you? Who do you want to be? What is your place in the world? And where would you put it if you had a choice? And when that soft, subtle sadness creeps in, don't run away from it. Accept it. Enjoy it. Now, it's a bit different. I'm recording this video and talking directly over the gameplay, so there's a lot more breaks and pauses. I think by the time I've put my other video out, that one's gonna be completely voiceover gameplay. I don't really know. Like, I am recording and talking in a way I'm more familiar with. I haven't really done voiceovers before, so hopefully that goes well. I also play a lot of modded Minecraft, so all the vanilla stuff, all the stuff I have added on to my modded. Yeah, all those mods would be way more helpful than just vanilla, but no, it's not really related to the video. I just built a wall over there. I plan to connect this one to that mountain hill as well. We need a bit more materials for that. And I kind of want to build more like the good old days, the alpha Minecraft days, beta days. But it's also nice being on 1.21.11. The latest version. We got firefly bushes, haven't seen them in a while since I played 1.20 whatever last. Now I'm just chasing a different time, I guess. Alright. I think I'm happy with that for now. I'll be back next time I have a thought. See ya.